On Friday, Judith Tai Raanan, 59 years old, and her 17-year-old daughter, Natalie, recently released by Hamas after being abducted near Gaza, were reunited with the family in Israel. This marks the first confirmed release of captives by both sides since the recent escalation in Arab-Israeli conflicts. The emotional reunion took place at the Gaza Strip border, bringing relief to the family and signaling a development in the ongoing tensions in the region.
About an hour ago, two American citizens held by Hamas since October 7th were released. These two Americans are now safely in the hands of Israeli authorities in Israel. We expect a team from the U.S. Embassy to see them very shortly. Over the coming hours, they'll receive any support and assistance that they need. And of course, we're very anxious to be able to reunite them with their loved ones. We welcome their release. We share in the relief that their families, friends, and loved ones are feeling. But there are still 10 additional Americans who remain unaccounted for in this conflict. We know that some of them are being held hostage by Hamas, along with an estimated 200 other hostages held in Gaza. They include men, women, young boys, young girls, elderly people from many nations. Every single one of them should be released. Since the earliest hours of this crisis, the President has made clear that he will do everything possible to secure the release of every hostage. During my own recent travel to the region, I emphasized the urgency and importance of this to the United States and pressed our partners to do everything they can to help us secure the release.
Friday night itself, the New Yorkers gathered in Times Square, standing in solidarity with the release of Israeli hostages from Hamas terrorists in Gaza. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, meanwhile, committed to fight until victory, and he signaled an unyielding stance in the Gaza conflict following the release of the U.S. hostages. Netanyahu also emphasized the ongoing effort to recover all abducted individuals. As Israel positions tanks and troops near Gaza's perimeter for a potential ground invasion, the toll on Palestinian lives is alarming. The bombardment has claimed over 4,100 lives, including hundreds of children, with more than 1 million displaced. Israel's Defense Minister Yoav Gallant acknowledged the challenges ahead, stating objectives included toppling Hamas, destroying its infrastructure, and reshaping the security situation. The phased approach, while acknowledging the difficulty and associated costs, aims for a long-term transformation of security dynamics in the region. Despite the release of these hostages, meanwhile, through the Qatari mediation, violence persists. Israeli airstrikes targeted homes in northern Gaza, resulting in casualties. Oneindia News, bringing you all the latest in the Israel-Palestinian war scenario. Stay tuned.